I'm done. That was awesome. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I was talking to the lady that was drawing my blood. Actually, the guy was drawing my blood, but I had forgot my paperwork. I remembered my B, but I forgot my paperwork. And so the lady, I guess the senior lady, decided, oh, look at this guy. Such a nice, look at that's like a condo, right? It's cute. Anyway, I just ended up telling them about, they asked me, why are you drawing your blood here? And I said, well, because, back home, the medical system is really starting to suffer. In fact, I told them about the MAID program. You know what the lady said? Oh my God, you're joking. She says, I have chills just listening to you. She says, this is a true thing. And I said, I promise you. And I gave her a couple of examples of what just happened. The 27-year-old that just was depressed, and he was put down because he got accepted for the MAID program. I also told her what MAID means in English. It's like the cleanup crew. And she's like, you're joking. Do you know that they don't know about these programs? And they said, oh my gosh, but how can the government do that? How can there be such a program? I said, well, I am not lying, and I'm not making up stories. I am telling you true facts. And she says, but we don't know anything about these kind of things. Yeah. I said, that's the point. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys that that's another thing that she said. She said that, we don't have the best care system, but we always try to help everyone. I said, well, that time is coming to a close, because when the EU starts adopting this kind of thing, you guys might have it if you guys aren't careful. So it's very interesting. She did all the lab work, like everything from thyroid to vitamin D to all the hormones for my womanly things. OMG, they took a huge vial and that's it. And tomorrow I can come pick it up. I can come pick up all my results. So in a backwards country, as most people would probably think Poland is, their healthcare seems not so backwards. And I told her that I don't call it healthcare anymore in Canada. I call it death care. And that's kind of what we're at. We're at death care. She said to me that I can't believe it. And then the gentleman's like, is this actual? Like, seriously? You're like being serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm being serious. Man, I'm being serious. I would not freaking lie to you about such a really crazy thing. And he said, oh my God, I've got to look into it. Anyway, so people are not as accepting about being put down like dogs in other countries. So I'd like you to think about that when you're thinking about what direction Canada is going. It's not a humane direction, and the fact that we just walk around pretending like we can't do anything about it perpetuates the problem that we're in. Because when we think we have no power, we don't. So anyway, I'm gonna get going because my hands are cold and I can't hold this stupid thing without covering the camera. Anyways, as usual, technical problems on my end. I hope that you are having a great day wherever you are, and we'll talk soon. I'll talk to you later. Oh, look, tic-tac-toes. Look, they do them everywhere. Look, there's one there, one there. Yep. Anyway,